I've got something really freaking weird for you today. What I call a lo-fi interference device. This is basically a radio modified into a device that picks up a lot of interference from other electronic devices. So let's give you a brief example of what it can do. We have our jack where we can audio out, which is stereo on a 1/8 inch. Ignore that hole, but 1/8 inch. We have our very professional volume knob, our power supply, and we're good to go. So let me turn off this fan so we can hear this properly. Now, depending on what kind of device you have this near, it'll pick up different kind of sounds. What I found the best is if you have it near certain TVs, it'll pick up almost like a square wave that seems to have a very slow LFO on it. So it'll go beep, 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 like like a square being turned on and off, which is kind of cool. Near other things, it just picks up more kind of weird sounds or static. Like near power supplies, it picks up a lot of static. So we're going to show you that. I'm just waiting for this fan heater to turn off. Should turn off soon. This video is going to be a little choppy because I'm going to have to plug this in different spots to give you a feel of how it's going to sound with different things because the TV is kind of far away. So let's see. While we're waiting, I'll show you the internals of this. Yes, that is it. This is our internals. So this is what's left of the radio. A very odd shape, I know, of the circuit board, but it was inside of a little, carryable speaker, CD player, radio kind of thing that broke because the CD player didn't work on it. So, and the speakers were kind of busted, so it was kind of useless. So, turned it into this little weird thing. I hot glued or super glued, however you want to say it, this to the box, the controls, so you can't switch between different modes because they don't work anymore. That's where the where you pick the how the antenna's tuned, but I made it go lower than it's actually supposed to be able to go. Then I super glued it at this very lowest point, so that's why it picks up more things and should not pick up radio frequencies, but it still can. Another glued switch that's no longer in use. There's our volume knob where it looks like it got eaten out by a rat. Our power supply going to right here. Yeah, this is something I probably could not ever sell just because it's a safety risk. Pretty interesting nonetheless. Now let's hear this thing. Let's close this up. It's really hard to close up. The wood somehow got wet. Not wet, but like humidity, and it kind of warped it. So it's hard to close. Let's see here. Hold on a second. I'm going to unplug it so I can close this better. There we go. Alright. Let's plug it back in. I'm not going to have any direct audio in on this one. I'm just going to play it through the camera, so it's not going to be great sound anyways. So let's turn this up. Wait. We got to get this in there pretty good. Oops. It's not plugged in the best. Hold on. This actual plug is larger than most, so it doesn't really fit in this hole, but your traditional plugs will. This special plug is a lot larger than most. Alright, get it near this power supply. We hear a little bit of something coming through there. See if my phone actually makes a difference to it. Now see what happens if we. Alright, now let's see what happens if we actually remove these two little devices. See if that actually makes a difference. I don't think it will, but it might. Alright, let's turn this on. Oh, it does. It was actually picking up mostly from those two devices, not really anything from the power supply itself. You see, it's only picking up a little bit from the power supply. Okay. So let's try plugging in a, just one of those. Oh shoot, thought we lost it. I need to clean up in here, but you know, I'm lazy, so it's gonna take a bit. Let's sit this down for a second. Alright. We're gonna we're plugging in one now. Alright, let's try something different. Let's see if a AC adapter makes a difference. Nothing really, okay. Nothing really on that. We'll try one more, see if it makes a difference. No, not really. Oh, wait, what's that? That's weird. Interesting, okay. But I actually really like that look. And if we get... Okay, that was pretty cool so far. It's not gonna actually reach my TV, so I might show y'all that in a later video if y'all like this. I'll make a part 2 follow-up to this later. Yeah, I know my table is just so nasty. I mean, I've told myself I'm gonna stop eating in here, but I've got to actually stop doing that because I'm just so lazy cleaning up. I really need to do that. But yeah, I thought I had to do some kind of video, and let's unplug this. Well, actually, no, I got an idea. Wait. Alright, so I thought, you know, I have to do some kind of video, but my soldering iron broke, and I ordered another one and it came broke, so I actually had to order a second one actually. So I made this video because this was made with no soldering at all, just with super glue and a screwdriver, well, an electric screwdriver. So yeah, hope you like this. Pretty weirder. I might make a follow-up to this later. I like that. Wait. Alright, that's enough for now. But yeah, if you like this, subscribe, check out my other weird stuff. I'll be making a follow-up to this maybe if y'all like this. If you're wondering where I got this cigar box, I do not smoke, but if you go to your local whatever that sells cigars, you know, they have these boxes left over, and you can take these for projects, building a synth, building a lo-fi interference device, whatever you want to build, you can take these boxes for free. Like, I got these from Total Wine, so if you have one of those near you, you might want to try that. Well, thank you, and please come again. But before I go, I actually have I have someone who wants to say something to you, and I think you should listen. Well, yeah, it's very important.
Thank you for watching the video. Please share this with all of your friends and fellow synth nerds. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up and remember to subscribe for future content. Hit that notification bell to never miss a video. Be safe everyone, and always remember that Tunak Tunak Tun is the best song ever.